Yeah, I had to take some though.
What?
I said I love you.
No, you didn't, asshole. All right, here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Comix. My name is Esteban. I am going to be your host today, and this is episode 87. And today we've got Luis. Say hi, Luis. Andres and Ash. So we are currently live right now on TikTok, Twitch, and Facebook, I believe. So if you guys want to go ahead and leave us some comments, we'll be reading them off. But typically, if this is your first time here, we typically talk about nerd news, our own, twist on what we think about current things that are going on right now, and we usually kind of kick off with a drink because we like to go ahead and broaden everyone's horizon as far as alcohol goes. So this week, we're going to go ahead and kick it off with Ash.
All right. So usually I have Evan Williams and I have or a mix of what Vanessa brings or leaves here. But today I actually have Patron, which Patron Silver. And I'm pretty much a whiskey guy, and I don't know why. Well, I always thought all tequila was going to kind of taste the same, which is an idiotic thing to say out loud. But like 1800, excuse me, what's the blue agave one that you hate? Like the one that I always bring up and you hate it, but it's like 20 bucks. Jose Cuervo? Yeah.
Cuervo, yeah.
Yeah. And no, I mean, this is what actually made me in love with tequila. I just love it. This is probably over, obviously, Jack Daniels. And there's different Jack Daniels, like even the one Eddie likes is the single barrel. But this is probably my favorite liqueur.
Liqueur. He's so fancy. All right. Thanks, Ash. So let's go ahead. Thanks, pal. And also what we typically do, we kind of go ahead and recommend a show. I honestly don't remember the last time we did the recommendation. What's up?
Zach would like to say what's up to all of us.
What's up, Zach? Where's he at on Twitch?
He's on the Twitch.
Zach on the Twitch.
On Twitch?
On the Twitch. So typically, what whoever the host is, they'll go ahead and recommend something to the group and to go ahead and watch.
I think we left off on Adam, and I still have yet to see it.
I know.
Andy.
No, it's Adam, and you, just like Luis, forget, and it's okay.
He'll get there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then what's funny is when I do see it, it'll be like midnight on a Wednesday, and I'll be fucking blowing up your phone.
Yeah. Per usual.
No
so
response.
I know, and I won't respond. So we'll go ahead and we typically go ahead and recommend a show. So with me being the host this time, I'm going to go ahead and recommend a show. I am going to go ahead and toss it over to Luis to watch. Okay. You got Paramount Plus, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, perfect. 2 episodes of the TV show The Offer.
Fuck you. That was mine.
Oh, sorry.
Offer?
The
Did
Offer.
You see it?
I saw it. That shit's fucking good.
Yes.
Okay, so the premise of the show The Offer. Have you seen The Godfather?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So the premise of the show, The Offer, is how the movie The Godfather was made. Pretty much the leaps and bounds that Al Ruddy, who was the producer, needed to go ahead and what he needed to do in order to get the movie produced and filmed. So it's 10 episodes. They're about an hour each. Really, 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 really good. Fucking amazing. And it honestly enhances watching The Godfather after you see the entire series. You know?
Who did you say was the producer?
Al Ruddy. That's the main character in the show. But
Got it.
one of the actors is Miles Teller. Miles Teller plays Al Ruddy.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Well, there was another producer tied to 1 and 2, Robert Evans, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
think so. Yeah,
Is he a character in the show too?
I believe so. Yeah.
I'm
If
very
I
intrigued.
So far
The offer.
as the ladies, I think that like Miles Teller and Joseph Quinn like have run this year
Yeah,
as most talked about, most crushed over.
I agree.
Speaking of Miles Teller, did you see the one on Netflix, Spiderhead? I think it's called.
Spiderhead? No, it's
Chris
on
Evans?
my to-do list.
Chris Hemsworth. Hemsworth and Miles Teller.
Miles Teller, yeah.
You, Andres?
I have not, and I don't know if this makes me weird. I don't care. Gives a shit. Girls like Miles Teller? I don't know. He doesn't seem like the most
Top Gun
attractive.
movie, the Top Gun movie where he's all act out.
Because he went on Anavar and did a couple weeks across or a couple months of CrossFit, and everyone's on his jock just because he's in shape.
It was Top Gun. It was Top Gun.
As I shrug with my double chin. I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm fat too. I don't care. Like he's like, okay, if you're gonna throw Chris Hemsworth or that fucking guy compared to a fucking it's no
Every time I think of the trailer when they're like pretty much the girls are all swooning about him being naked, I kind of always been like imagine like well, RDJ would have made that shit funny, but like 2 guy characters and the girls naked, like yeah, that shit would have been shut down real quick.
Well, I don't think he was naked. They what they try to do in the original Top Gun, were playing
Thor.
in Thor.
Oh, Thor. I thought you were talking about Miles Teller. My bad.
No, but he was talking about Chris Hemsworth.
Oh yeah.
No,
So
Teller was not naked.
it's on the to-do list for me to watch Spiderhead. I just haven't got around to.
Really good. It's psychological thriller. I thought it was going to be actiony because Hemsworth is in it, but it couldn't be less actiony. It was all just like a psychological thriller. It reminded me a lot of Shutter Island.
Oh, okay.
So
Pretty good.
I enjoyed it. It's like, yeah,
Nice.
it's a facility that experiments on its prisoners, and Miles Teller's one of the prisoners.
Very cool. Right on.
Very cool. Sorry,
Louis?
I know it's not my week, and I shouldn't be recommending.
Oh, it's all good. No. It's all good.
Luis, Zach would like you to say what's up, brother, and he loves your haircut. And he also recommends Married with Children, season 5, episode 1. Then he stops and says, just saying. So that's his recommendation to us.
Season,
Which I have to say is
season
only
5, episode 1?
How specific?
Very specific. Wait,
Yeah.
where's Married with Children streaming on?
I think it's on Hulu.
Hulu, yeah.
Oh, no shit. Okay. I'll get on it.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. The Fox show. So it'd be Hulu.
Very cool. I just want to give a shout out to Dr. Yoshi Puff over on TikTok. What's up? Thanks for joining. So typically what we also do is we have our comments and stuff, but I don't think we have anything this week as far as comments go. But every episode, what we typically like to do is
Yeah, we do.
We do what?
We do have comments.
Oh, okay.
And one of them's directly to your sister.
Damn, he said your sister, bitch.
What the fuck, asshole?
I didn't make the comment. It's in
You
the
did?
fucking. I did read it.
Okay, so read it.
Okay, I'm on 2 different things here.
Okay. You're the worst. So what? As Ash is trying to go ahead,
We don't have any comments, and then we do have comments.
As Ash is trying to go ahead and pull this up, what we usually do is if anybody leaves us a comment on our social media page, on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and our TikTok, we usually kind of compile them all together, and we end up reading them on the next episode. So you'll probably get a shout out from us the following episode. So share us. We all love it. Ash.
Alex Vlogs. This is proof that I watch your episodes. Tell us this. Okay.
I'm sorry. That's my sister's friend. That's my
Yeah.
sister's friend.
Also, oh my God, superb background music on Batman Loves Superman, and that's from Roddy Gaming Pro.
Nice.
Oh, we talked about that one. Also, Alex Vlog says one of the corners subject was what movie did you like, but was a little bit too long. So everybody answered, and his was mine's. That's how you know. Mine would be the Power Rangers. It just runs a little too long and lost me at the end. I don't know if he means the new one or the ones that were like straight to video.
You would have to. I'm thinking it's the 1995 one, the first Power Ranger movie.
Is that with the Right Ranger or?
Well, dude,
like,
the ooze, ooh,
Yeah. Secret of the Ooze.
yeah.
I'm guessing it's that.
That's Ninja Turtles, fool.
Yeah, that's not Secret of the Ooze. It's
Oh, Secret of the Ooze isn't. No, Ivan
Yeah.
Ooze. Sorry.
Ivan Ooze.
Ooze. The 90s was really big with ooze. Nickelodeon shot ooze on people.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
What's weird about the 90s is that they sold slime and now kids are into making slime.
Yeah. What are they? They had the Nickelodeon GAC. They had foam. Yeah, I want to say those.
Double Dare. The remake. I think Double Dare is like kind of a
No,
little bit.
he's talking about the slime
toys.
products that they came out with.
Do you remember putting
with
your
that-
hand up your nose, the big ass nose in Double Dare,
Yeah.
and trying to get something in that fucking ass? All right.
Mark
Yeah, that's right.
Summers.
Yeah.
A motherfucker. He was also on Married with Children.
Dr. Yoshi Puff on our TikTok says the OG Power Rangers was the best. He says, "Fight me."
I agree.
We agree with you. Please don't fight us.
Other than the yellow Power Ranger passing away, I don't think there's been other drama. Every other drama has been the later Power Rangers, right? All the other
that and the Blue Ranger never wants to come back because he was mistreated by the crew.
Yeah.
So was the Walter Jones, I think was his name, the Black Power Ranger.
The original one, yeah.
The original
He's
Black
at
Ranger.
Comic-Con still. He shows up at Comic-Con.
He still does
He
Comic
shows up
Con.
at Comic-Con.
So does David Yost, who's the Blue Ranger. Whenever you see Walter Jones, you're gonna see David Yost. They usually put them together. When I see
The Blue Ranger is basically Midge, the Green Ranger from fucking Voltron.
Oh,
the ambiguous
Lion.
Lion. No pun. My bad. I just realized how that could have come off.
I know. It's okay. It's not like we're live or anything.
That's why I apologize immediately.
But to go back to the comments, Alex, I was giving him a hard time because he's one of my friend's sisters. He's a friend of my sister's, and he came across our podcast, and he's been asking to be on the episode. So I was grilling him, and I was like, "Well, who's on the show?" And he goes, "Well, what do you mean who's on the show? Like name all the hosts. If you want to be on the show, you got to know all of us, right?" You know. So I was giving him grief, and I hope he didn't take it personally. I was only kidding, man. But we'll see if you can get on the show.
Update.
What's up?
Zachbot, fucking love comics podcast shit. Yeah, I'm watching you on my TV. Fucking love Ryan Sickler, bro. His laugh is the best. And then Melly Mel, look mom on TV.
Nice. Thanks.
Oh yeah, Ryan Sickler. Love you, Zach.
Which one's Ryan Sickler? Isn't that the fucking skater?
No, it's he's a comedian. That's the shirt I'm wearing.
Oh,
all right.
The Honeydew, Ryan Sickler, great podcast.
Have us on the show, Ryan.
Have us on the show, Ryan.
Luis, this question is directed towards you. This is from Dr. Yoshi Puff. He says, "Did you hear that they cut out Jason David Frank and the Pink Ranger scene from the new Power Ranger movie?"
They shortened it. It's still in it, but it's super short. Supposedly they had like the longer scene where they were helping civilians. But yes, like in the new Power Ranger movie, it was like you blink and you miss it. They're like in the audience when the world is saved or Arctic Grove is saved or whatever. But yeah, I thought that was a very interesting thing. Like,
are they still Rangers as far as that, or is it like, oh, I did my time?
Even he said, he goes, I never saw it. So he might have missed it.
Blinked and you missed it. No, they're not Rangers in the movie, but I mean, fucking David Frank, he still keeps returning.
Is it like the boy band Menudo? Like you just age out of being a Ranger?
Well, it's like different universes.
Yeah, they just made.
Oh, so they're not in it as Rangers. They're just
and they're not in it as their old characters. They're in it as people.
Yeah, like the 20th season anniversary, they did a Forever Red episode, and they had every iteration of Red Rangers, and there was like a multiverse thing that happened.
Nice. So all the Red Ranger. There's like 2 Red Rangers that are fucking.
Dr. Yoshi Puff says, haha, oh my OMG, no one got the Menudo reference.
Yeah, Menudo. Oh no, Menudo's so good.
Menudo's, right when you said the Menudo reference, I'm like, fuck, Menudo sounds bomb right now.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into some. This is pretty much going to be an episode of our reviews of certain things. So we're going to be talking about Stranger Things. So if you have not seen Stranger Things season 1 through 4, you know, we're going to be talking about The Boys. We're going to be talking about, what is that? Is that Zach?
That's Zach watching us on his TV.
How high is he right now?
I would say between that and Cypress Hill.
Nice. Let's see, what else are we going to talk about today? Thor: Love and Thunder, if anyone's seen it, we'll go ahead and dive into a little bit of that. And a little bit of Black Panther news. So we'll go ahead and dive right into that. So Stranger Things. And a little bit of Ms. Marvel too. So we'll see. Stranger Things. I'm assuming all 4 of us are all caught up for Stranger Things. Yes, cool. I know Ash was the last one to kind of get caught up, and if you guys remember a couple episodes back,
let's start it out this way. You said, look at Andres is already upset. It's gonna be a fast show, bro. You started off with, how come nobody fucking told me about Stranger Things? That's how you started it. I don't know how you went from fucking season 1 and just fucking, I don't know if you were watching that shit during work hours.
I had COVID. I had COVID for 2 weeks. That's what I ended up doing.
But now you're making it seem like I'm the fucking A, so Ash caught up. Like, bitch, you fucking.
I was gonna say, the both of you, like that's been like fucking Netflix's biggest series. You're like, how come nobody ever told me about Stranger Things? Like, bitch, the only reason that fucking Netflix is as big as it is because of that fucking show. And you're like, oh, nobody told me about this fucking little show.
Yeah, he was all, and I
are you guys hiding this gem from me?
It was almost like it wasn't as bad as you fucking ripped apart Cobra Kai, but it was something about, you thought it was going to be a little CW-ish. Like, if you, the early episodes, you had said something about it being a little bit, you thought it might be a little bit cheesy or.
Yeah, I remember that. And I, you know, I mean, I was.
I remember that. I stand by that. I was wrong.
Let's talk about it.
What we're trying to get to is, say it, bitch, you were fucking wrong.
I was wrong. I slept on Stranger Things. I was wrong. Okay, is that what you wanted to hear?
Thank you.
Does it make you feel good inside?
He's gonna sign up. Andres is gonna. I mean, if someone's gonna sign up, like,
as long as you know that Andres is always right and he's never wrong, then it's good.
I mean,
always.
There's gonna be a day. Easy.
People owe me on bets. I crush it. God.
Hey, bro, I already know that never to place a fucking bet with you. I already know. Ash and Luis are in.
One, I agreed with Andreas, but I will take the bullet and say that I was gonna go down with it.
No, don't make it seem like you're falling on your sword, bro. You said drunk. Whatever Luis does, I'll do.
Right. No, I agree. But
I didn't say Luis.
Everybody was coming back. I said everybody was coming back. But whoever loses, I did. You motherfucker, 86 episodes. Look that shit up.
Take like a ghost pepper smoothie or some shit.
Okay,
and then the bomb, dude.
I'll call you in 3 weeks.
So, Stranger Things. On a scale from 1 to 10, what is everyone giving it?
Overall or the last season?
Let's go overall from season 1 through 4.
I'll go first. I'll give it an 8.
Okay.
Very strong, smooth sailing for most of the show. The middle had some of the stuff that was like kind of not. I never not liked it, but it wasn't because season 1 was so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was very difficult to come back from that.
Oh, I see.
But then season 2 was also very good, and what we just saw 4, right?
4, yeah.
Season 3 I felt was, again, it was good. It just wasn't as amazing as 1 and 2 were. And so I was starting to like teeter off, and then fucking 4 slam dunk, brought that shit home.
Yeah.
But,
Ash.
I will say your comments from Twitch in as soon as we can. I will give it 8.5. There are slow moments, but they have to get you to the next scene. Mm-hmm. The bullying stuff. Like, are we gonna get in depth with this, or are we just rating it and talking about it?
No, we're just gonna talk about it because I know there's a few other things that we need to get to. So
okay, I would say 8.5 because the bullying scene, but and the Will scene where like I don't know what's going on, and the feeling.
I think they purposely asked the creators and Will whether they're hinting at him being gayer and loving Mike or not. They purposely left into speculation.
Oh, well, as of today, the actor that plays Will came out saying that he is.
Yeah,
that his character is.
Noah Shat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that part. I mean, I more meant and in the van.
Yeah.
The brother even got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I meant was more like, I don't know why she won't tell you that she's being bullied. I don't know why she like all that. Like, right. But it was to get to where we're going, the skate scene, the fucking her getting out of trouble by going back to the so now that I know, I would say 8.5. But when I was watching, I was kind of hoping it wasn't going to become, CW, where like she just happens to have powers, you just happen to be a vampire, whatever the fucking situation is. But it got really cool. It got really all right. Well, I'll wait till we're all going to talk about it. But I would say 8.5.
Right on, Andres.
Me? No.
Yeah, you.
I give it a half. I love the show so much. It's been, yes, I understand there's some moments that maybe were a little bit missed, like the whole her going goth for a little bit. That was just maybe a little filler or whatever. I didn't mind it so much, but I understand why people didn't like it. I thought I didn't have any real problems with the show. Everything I've loved so far. It, especially how, if you're like a big Stephen King fan, you see the homages throughout the season. Like you see everything they're hinting towards. Even this last one, you got to see like a ton of Nightmare on Elm Street references.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, even throughout the show, you see like a bunch of just like 80s perfect nostalgia.
Right.
So yeah, it like touches a warm place in my heart. So yeah.
And it's also kind of the 80s if they had the technology that they had back then. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we could have done. Stuff more believable, the fucking CGI, all that stuff. And Stranger Things has the amazing ability to introduce a character that you hate, but you love them by the end.
Right.
Not even hate. Well, yeah, you hate like Billy. You hate,
yeah.
and then you fucking see that scene where he fucking stops the fucking whatever this was.
Yeah.
I'm just so used to anime as a fucking gross. Anyway, and then like the surfer guy, I was kind of like, why is this guy in here? Is it for comedy effect and it's whatever? And then he falls in love with like, it's a cross between Ali Sheedy in Breakfast Club and the girl from The Craft. If those two had a kid, that was that girl. Which that probably I would have been not the surfer guy, but I would have been like, I love you. Like I would have been that guy. Like, because Ali Sheedy was so hot in Breakfast Club. And then also like Steve when he was first introduced, and now fucking don't touch Steve. Eddie,
Yeah.
They kind of conversation in that season with Nancy and Steve, how like he's matured and he thanked her for giving him that awakening. You're like, all right, and changed. So like, yeah, they even touch upon it.
And two,
I like that conversation.
the introduction to Eddie was even like a hierarchy of even, let's just say, nerds. Like, this person's coming in to fucking replace you. Why? Like, and I was already gonna like, I knew I wasn't going to hate him because maybe by the time I watched it, I guess people were on episode 5 and I was still on whatever. So people were falling in love with him on the internet before I even got to that season. So it's kind of like, there's going to be something. Right. And then, when he was impressed by the sister, and then like season 3, I'm going everywhere. When he was impressed by the sister, and I don't know, it just got me like fucking really into it. And then the fucking Brad Pitt's son that was beating up everybody and trying to fucking start a riot. He fucking, look at his face, bro. That's fucking Brad Pitt's son. Like, that's Brad Pitt, Thelma and Louise Brad Pitt. They're not scrawny, they're nice. They just have a way of making you like, you think you're gonna hate this character, but you're gonna fucking love this character. And even with Vecna, like when they kept showing him over and over, I thought he was gonna be I thought he was gonna be one of the bad guys. With we already said spoiler, which we already find out that he is, but then he's trying to help her throughout the whole thing. And then the way they explain away the fucking how she fucking created the first portal, like, and how that got to be, that was fucking so cool. Like, I'm shocked that it took 4 seasons to get to how that got created and how she's the reason for all of that. Like, I'm shocked that it took that long to fucking, but shit, man. I kind of feel like somebody binged all of it, and then as a writer I'm gonna make all of this make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sorry, it's gonna be one of those episodes but last thing I'll say, even with the little girl, I was like, like I said to you guys on the show, we have to take a shot every time somebody says, "What are you doing?" or "Where are you going?" Because that's all that fucking happened. The little girl, like, it was why we got to do that? But I was like, these people are 3 seasons of this is what we are dealing with. And then you finally see all of the things that are happening, and they still have her be, not until the end when she's like doing the flashlight, like, and then she's part of the.
You gotta see that she was put in there as the annoying little sister.
I understand, but by the end, I ended up liking her because it was like Donatello to Raphael. She's Raphael, and Donatello is Dusty. Like, this is what we're doing. Like, this is how we have to get this done. And it's Raphael like, fuck, all right, but you have to explain everything, and you have to whatever. Also, other time we have to take a shot every time it pauses on where like somebody sees something, it shows them for fucking 30 seconds and then it cuts away. I'm sorry, and then people go on. I'm just excited because I finally have something to say. I saw something that we're referencing. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I didn't see it. Like when we were gonna talk about Thor 4, I'm like, I didn't see it. Oh, that's what happened. That's cool.
Okay, well, let's get into the meat and potatoes of Stranger Things, which is season 4. Season 4 was by far the best out of the other 3 seasons. I think as far
to fucking David Harbour doing the fucking Christian Bale lose 1 million pounds of weight.
Yeah, he lost like 80 pounds. What's up, Luis?
I don't think Andres gave the rating. He was getting to it, but he didn't give us the number.
That whole time? No, I'm sorry.
No, I did. I said 9.5.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay, I missed it. Fuck, that's
Nope.
high.
Whereas,
Yeah. So yeah, David Harbour did the whole Christian Bale thing, lost about 80 pounds. I thought that was pretty dope. But I think the cool thing is, and when I saw it, it's like a part of me is like, everyone's gonna start loving it now. And like I was very on the fence. The entire the whole, I think, what am I trying to say? The entire episode or season 4, Eddie made season 4.
Yeah.
I mean, he made season 4. You know, the everything that happened in the Upside Down when he played Master of Puppets on top of the trailer, that was fucking sick, dude. And that's what I was kind of getting to was that I know like people that didn't listen to Metallica before are now getting into Metallica because of it, but a part of me is just kind of like, you know, everyone that's getting into Metallica now, I'm like, half of you fuckers probably made fun of the people that were listening to Metallica, you know? What?
Okay, here's the thing though. One, if they're barely getting into Metallica now, that's your fault as a fucking parent. Not you.
No. But what I let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish. A part of me, because growing up, I listened to Metallica and stuff like that. So, and you know, it's like I got made fun of because I was listening to Metallica and all that stuff. Okay, hold on, dude. Fucking take your shot. Okay.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
So it's like, and then now, like, I'm just like, well, fuck, like, you know, half the people that are all into it or that falling in love with Eddie were the people that would like make fun of me and shit in school because I would listen to that or, you know, this and that. But then I'm just kind of like, you know what, who fucking cares? Like, I'm not going to be the one that's going to be like gatekeeping and just kind of like, well, you guys should have been listening from like day one and all this other shit, you know? But I think the way that they put it together was fucking perfect. The entire soundtrack for all 4 seasons was on point every single time. It's
also introduced me to music that I didn't listen to. Like, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I get what you're saying. It's like, if you're just getting into it now, like, okay, cool. Like that's
more power to you.
You know, yeah, good for you. Like, you know, expand your horizons and whatnot. You know, because I know some of us don't like to listen to Avenged Sevenfold every single time.
Ew. I'm sorry.
No, sorry. That's the legacy. And I got shit because I heard like I got grunge is my introduction to Pearl Jam. Nirvana was my introduction to rock and roll because it was very fucking Tony and fucking LL Cool J.
For sure.
But that spoke to me and I didn't know fucking why. Like it's like listening to the song, like the perfect song in a breakup. It's like listening to the perfect song and you just got the job and it just so happens like this is what everything you're fucking going through, which is probably why people love country and their life sucks.
Right.
Not that everybody listening to country their life sucks, but it just hits you at the right fucking time. It was Enter Sandman and Unforgiven, which led to one, especially MTV, old school MTV and Handbangers Ball, which led to one, which led to fucking Master, which led to Kill 'Em All. And it was just fucking, that was the journey of a lifetime.
Yeah.
This is their fucking journey. It has nothing to fucking do with I was into Metallica since day one. Not you.
No, I know.
Talking
No,
about
no,
these
I get it. I
on
get
the
it.
fucking
But
internet.
obviously there's people out there that do
Yes,
that,
fuck
you know.
them.
So I had a moment of that when I was listening to when I
did
was
too.
watching it, you know, but I'm just like, no, I can't be that I can't be like that. You know what I mean?
Because it ain't even turns out it's different with the fucking Kardashians when they're wearing a fucking Iron Maiden shirt and they fucking never heard of one song, and I don't ever want to be that person.
Right,
But
right.
it's whatever. When you use it for fashion, it's fucking weird. But it was also weird when we're wearing fucking the Simpson shirts, or it was weird when we were wearing Bugs Bunny looking like hip hop. Like, fuck,
Right.
I could understand. Like, we dress like fucking idiots.
The swap meet bug
Hell yes.
Cholo.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. So, but I mean, jumping into the speculation train of season 5. Well, actually, Ash, go. I know you were talking about the comments. Go through the comments on Twitch.
Okay, we have here we go. One, a reference to Zach being so high by Melly Mel.
Yes.
She loved it. She's referring to she loved it. She's referring to when we first brought up Stranger Things. Zach, brother, I've seen Stranger Things, Love and Thunder, and Elvis. I'm ready to go. That's how high he is.
Nice.
No, it's super cheesy slasher horror movie vibes. They're responding as we were talking about. SD, I feel you so much. You said you were wrong. Love you, bro. Okay.
Who said that?
That's Zach. What happened to the bottom of Malort? I don't know. I thought maybe something I missed.
Malort?
We were supposed to do a Malort shot on the show.
Oh, that's right.
I still have that under my bed. We will do that. Clearly, she meant bottle and she said bottom.
He wants the bottle to be all musky. That's why it's under his bed.
Yep. Melissa gives it Stranger Things a 9. And then Zach said season 1 through 10.
Season 1 through 10?
Oh, that's what she's saying. He's saying season 1 is a 10. Season 2 is an
3
didn't finish.
Like season 1 through 10 is my
4
favorite.
is a 10. Season 3 didn't finish. Season 4 is a 10. So he watched that, I guess, through the recap. Melly Mel, the way they showed Vecna's story, why do we feel sorry for him? Zach says, dude, look at that. Zach makes a reference to the throwing shots. Love you, Ash. And oh wait, what are we talking about? Cowabunga, bro, is Zach. He's like a year behind. He's like Russia.
Okay, so Mel was referencing why do we feel bad for Vecna?
Yeah.
Is that what she was asking?
Yeah.
Okay, Luis, do you feel bad for Vecna?
That's complicated. I don't, but I should because he was put through a lot of shit. But
I'll go and we feel bad for all the children that they were taken away from their parents with like suspicious circumstances, and science shit was done on them. But at that point, like, he killed all the other children, and if it wasn't for 11, he probably would have killed her too. So that's the reason you don't feel bad for him in particular, but you feel bad for even the assholes that beat up 11 when she was a kid. It's like,
yeah,
they were all taken. I hated those fucking. It's like, oh, good, they fucking died. Well, I feel bad that they were taken away from their families, and no, I don't feel bad in particular for him.
Yeah.
Well, also it's too like the one that gets to do it gets an hour of fucking free time. Like that's how fucking. It's like if we were all in jail, like gets an hour of fucking yard time. Like fuck, I'm sure all of us would fucking
yard time.
You know what I mean? Like fucking, we would be jealous of the guy that got the hour of yard time because you only get an hour a day. It's a bad reference.
It's like he Papa tried to show them like he was like try to be like he was their father and manipulate them, and even like throughout that season, like you could still see that 11 had feelings towards him like that until the very end of where
The very end.
and she's like, "Oh, just tell me you understand that," and she never said it. Like,
Yup.
Motherfucker, it took him knowing he was gonna die for him to be like any what cordial, I'll say.
And
Like,
she gave him what he wanted, and that was like perfect. Like all he needed to like die a good death was to know that like she understood his point. It's like, no, I'm not giving that to you.
Yeah.
Because like
this
part
was
dope.
this was Paul Reiser's year, bro, to be in
Oh, I know, right?
right? Like be in that and kind of
who or what?
kind of the same character, the guy you go to for help, but he's still kind of a bad guy, but not. But you know what I mean? Like,
No, I get it. And we'll jump into the boys after. We'll jump into the show the boys after.
not that there's anything wrong with that.
But what I want to jump on the season 5 speculation train because apparently this is going to be a time jump. They haven't really said how many years it's going to be. Oh, it's going to be 2 years. Okay,
So
it's going to be a 2-year time jump to try to explain, because they're older now. You know what I mean? So
Mike already looked like a old, like a mid-20s single mom.
doesn't he?
Yeah, it's
With
weird.
the hair and everything?
It was real weird, but I do like that he was kind of a bro. Like, I'm not gonna say I love you. I'm not gonna do blah blah blah. And then like the reason he said it is like every fucking douchebag's reason. I didn't say it because I didn't think blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. Do we all think that Eddie's gonna come back? No.
I don't know. I think if they figure out a way, like maybe he died in the Upside Down, right?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like maybe they could have.
If we get him, it's gonna be like they showed Billy this season. Like
Yeah.
that's how.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. So let me sprinkle on some.
I don't know. He was loved very much, especially with the Comic-Con stuff.
Right.
Everything they're showing,
And I want to talk about that bullshit that happened too.
Vecna and him are best friends off camera. Like all these little buddy things that they're doing. It's money, man.
Okay. So we all know that the Duffer Brothers love themselves some foreshadowing.
Zach said Eddie died.
Oops.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
You say spoilers.
We did say spoilers. So, okay. So the Duffer Brothers love themselves a shit ton of foreshadowing. Okay. So there has been a lot of speculation that Eddie may come back, but he's going to come back as a vampire-esque in the Upside Down. So following Dungeon and Dragon lore, okay, obviously Vecna is, one of the big bads in Dungeons and Dragons, but there's also Vecna had a right-hand man in Dungeons and Dragons, which was Cass, who was a vampire, and in the entire, like the lore of Dungeons and Dragons, Cass is following Vecna and doing Vecna's bidding until he kind of like switches or kind of, betrays Vecna and then fights for the good guys or whatever. So a lot of people are thinking that he's going to come back or are hoping that he's going to come back as Cass, in season 5. So,
what'd be cool is if they don't do that to the last fucking, even Boba Fett status, like the last, just give us a season without him so that it's a big, so season 6 is like just.
Well, no, season 5 is it, dude. That's it.
Oh shit, then he has to be in it.
Then that's it. Season 5 is it. And they're saying that it's supposed to be shorter than season 4. And season 4 had 9 episodes. So it's supposed to be shorter. So
the
episodes, but like fucking 15 hours because the last 2 episodes.
Bro, that last episode was 2.5 hours. That shit was fucking glorious.
Dude, that last episode fucking flew by too. It didn't feel like 2.5 hours.
Right?
Okay, two things.
Yeah.
I feel like it happened after the first season. Do you remember the pizza that was going around Winona's head during that award show? And they made like a meme. There was very similar, especially in the beginning when the magnets weren't working. Like she was making very similar faces. And then I saw the pizza. Two, fuck, I forgot what two was. Because you guys might be able to answer this. Melly Mel, but was he saving them? Were Papa's intentions pure? It isn't exactly clear what the end goal was. Maybe season 5 will give clarity on that. Did he know of the Upside Down? It also made me think like when Vecna died in the Upside Down, he's still alive. That's why I asked maybe if he died in the Upside Down.
The fact
But
that
Vecna didn't die.
Vecna didn't.
No, he didn't die, but I mean, he
because it's kind of like that was a nod at Michael Myers, where at the end of Halloween
he he was gone. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
That was the scary, which by the way, that was very cute. I yelled at the TV when I saw it. I was like, I know what that is.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, you defeated him, but it's over. But is it?
Yeah.
Mel also said any questions. She left his ass, which she's referring to Papa. And then Zach said Eddie died. Hey, Luis, let's see that. I don't know what he's referring to. Zach also says Toasty. Mel says they will bring Eddie back as Dustin's weakness to take him. If Dustin dies, we riot.
Oh, bro, yeah. I don't know, man. I'm sure one of the four will end up dying. I think Max. Yeah, valiantly, absolutely. I think that Max is going to be used as a vessel for Vecna. I think that's going to happen. So it's going to be it's going to be an interesting season 5. So now
that was
go ahead.
That was announced. Season 5 was being the end. That was always announced. Like there's no.
Okay. Yeah, from the very beginning, they said it was going to be 5 seasons, and that was it.
They knew their like Lord of the Rings. They knew their story. This is where we're going to get to. We're done. That's cool.
Yeah,
because Netflix is like, how about $1 billion?
No. Netflix is notorious for canceling series after the 3rd season.
Yeah.
So they're pretty bad at that. They like cancel things prematurely. So there's a lot of stuff that ends up happening like that on Netflix. So, but the bullshit that I wanted to kind of talk about was in regards to Joseph Quinn, who played Eddie in Stranger Things. So we all know Eddie. We all love Eddie in Stranger Things. And Joseph Quinn. Huh?
We all know an Eddie.
We all know an Eddie, exactly. Joseph Quinn isn't that far from actually being Eddie because of the way that he is, the type of caring person that he is, the type of person that, likes to be there for his fans. So he got invited to a Comic-Con in London, where he's from. And typically, I mean, we've all been to conventions. Okay. We've all been to conventions. We've all been to where they do the meet and greets and you got to buy your tickets in order to get something signed and this and that, so the convention allots a number of tickets to be sold. Well, what the convention ended up doing is they overbooked him by 400 people, by 400 tickets. Yeah. Ooh. So he's up there doing his best. He's showing the fans love. Okay. They're talking to him. He's giving them the time of day. It's not, anything, he's not like rushing them along. Okay. Because there are some that do that, they sign and then, let's move on. They don't take the time to talk to employees, talk to their fans. Okay.
Yes.
So this is what ends up happening.
Waiting in line, it was a whole fucking. And even if it's not them saying no, it's their bodyguard, it's their whoever their handler is.
Yeah. Right. Here's what ended up going down. Okay. A worker at that Comic-Con yells at Joseph Quinn saying, "Shut the fuck up, move the line along. Wow. There's a lot of people to go ahead and sign." Okay. Now you gotta think of this.
Bitch, I'm Eddie.
Huh?
Bitch, I'm Eddie. Sorry.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He's not, from what it seems like, he's not like that. He's not, he's very humble.
To her.
No,
Like,
I know. And that's the thing, is that he's very humble. He's not gonna, this is his first Comic-Con that he was invited to. He got his big break in Stranger Things. He's done smaller things, but he got his big break on Stranger Things. He's recognizable now,
Yeah.
So
That was, I'm gonna interrupt you again. I'm sorry. That was the difference between fucking Home Slice from, I'm trying to blank. The Home Slice from Breaking Bad.
Oh, Giancarlo Esposito,
and who we went to go see.
John Leguizamo.
Right. Okay. He was there the entire time, like fucking talking shit to us in the line.
Yeah, for sure.
Taking pictures and this and that. Like, how much are we charging? And he was like, not being a dick about it, but just like how whatever the fucking thing is, and like all fucking day. And there was people like, oh, I only have one person. I'm gonna go take a break. That motherfucker was there the whole time.
Yeah,
knowing that
for sure.
And him would be like, hey, nobody on the outside, don't take this fucking weird ass blurry picture of me. Like, I'm not talking shit about him. I'm just saying that's how that shit was.
Right. And that's the thing, is that there's certain actors, actresses, and stuff like that they let their handlers do the talking for them. Then there's other people like Joseph Quinn or Giancarlo Esposito, where like if he sees that someone's trying to take a picture of him from the side, like he'll say, hold on, give me a second, stop what he's doing, take a picture with the fan, then go back to the line. You know what I mean? So there's that. But you've got this fucking asshole that works for the con, yelling at Joseph Quinn, saying to move the line along. Okay. If some of you don't know, the people that work at these conventions are fucking volunteers. They're volunteers. They're volunteering their time to be there, to work there. Okay. So they have no right to talk shit to anyone there, the only ones that are allowed to do that are their handlers, the actors' handlers, their agent, their whatever, they're the ones that should be like, hey man, like in his ear, hey, come on, we need to rush this along. We got like 400 people that are here, Yeah. But that's the thing, is that he's the type of person that takes the time and talks to people. You know what I mean? So
and it's the beginning of his fame. It's not like Julia Roberts, like I'm used to this. Yeah,
exactly. So he was brought up to a panel on the main stage at that Comic-Con out in London. So I don't know if it was the same day or if it was the following day, but someone from the crowd who was in line to get his autograph, she got up and she says, hey, she goes, I don't have a question, but I want to go ahead and tell you, I want to say thank you from the bottom of our heart to say, we wanted to say thank you because you took the time to talk to us, to spend some time with us. And it legit made him cry, because it's like, is
that the response because of he was just yelled at about?
Right. Yes.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Right.
They only showed, okay.
So that video of him crying on the couch was after the fact that he was yelled at by one of the workers there at the Comic-Con. So she took it upon herself to say thank you to him, taking your time to talk to everybody, to be there. And she apologized. She's like, I'm so sorry that you had to go through that, So I can almost guarantee you that the asshole that did that is probably not going to be working at that Comic-Con anymore. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if you don't know what ended up happening, because I know that video circulating everywhere where you see him on the couch and he's talking and then he starts to cry a little bit. That's what happened, So there's that. Luis is tired. Wake up, Luis.
Yes, sir.
We haven't even gotten to The Boys yet.
And that's the next topic. We're jumping into The Boys next, season 3. So I know Ash saw it. I saw it. Luis, did you see The Boys?
Yes, sir.
Andres, you haven't seen it yet? No, nothing?
Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Okay. So I want to go ahead and formally apologize to Jensen Ackles for talking shit about his Soldier Boy suit when I first saw it, as well as the Shield, because he was fucking amazing in that show. He really was fucking amazing. It was, I'm never going to see him the same. There's a scene where he's jerking off in front of two older like ladies. Yeah. And it's just like, okay, like I can never see him the same ever again. You know what I mean? But I think he sold it really, really well as being the villain. Not the main villain, but a villain, you know, in the show. I thought that Starlight, you know, showing her powers develop a little bit more was great. I'm excited for the spinoff. I think it's called The Boys Varsity. It's a spinoff that anything that happens in that show is going to have ramifications for the main timeline or the main boys storyline. So yeah. I have a feeling that there are going to be some people coming back that we did see die in season 3. So I'm sure they're going to come back next season. So I loved the fact that they had that Temp V, which was it was a serum that gave you superpowers for 24 hours. But in the other side of that coin was that it was killing you in the process every time you took it. So I would probably venture to say I would give The Boys a 8.5 out of 10 for season 3. So Luis, what do you think about The Boys?
I think 8.5 is a solid rating. I thought it was good. There are certain episodes where I'm like, I don't know where the fuck this show is going, and it's such a fascinating thing when a writing staff write themselves into a corner and then effectively write themselves out. Like, and just up until the last episode, up until the last fucking 30 minutes, when things are escalating and they plant these seeds of this is what's going to happen, and then they bait and switch you. They're like, actually, this is happening. And so they did that about 2-3 times.
Yeah.
And so it was just it just kept raising the, oh, fuck, like meter. Yeah, no, very solid. I couldn't recommend it enough.
Yeah, I agree what you're saying, Luis. Like, they backed themselves in a corner, the writers, and then they I don't know how they did it, but they were able to get themselves out of it. You know, because the way that they, especially the episode Herogasm, they hyped it up so much. I'm like, what the fuck am I in for? You know, it honestly wasn't that bad as everyone was trying to, like they were saying. You know what I mean? It was not that bad.
For Netflix, I mean, that was fucking Eyes Wide Shut.
Bro, the first 30 seconds of the first episode is a dude called Termite that shrinks himself.
Before, right?
Yeah, that walks into his boyfriend's dick hole, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck, dude? You know?
Dick Guy was in season 2, right? He wasn't there.
Oh, the big dick.
Yeah, the Russian guy, the big old Russian guy. Yeah, he was in season 2. Yeah.
Season 3 was pretty much a running in place episode. Nothing really got done. Whatever problem got solved. I don't have powers. I do have powers.
Mm.
I'm gonna kill him. He didn't even take out the rest of his group. It was
the only one that was left over was Black Noir. That was the last one.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because after the twins, Herogasm, I don't remember.
After the twins, it was
yeah. Okay. I'm by that I mean the shield when he's fucking breaking that guy's face. Okay, yeah. I kind of feel like it's a running in place, but then I also feel they'll take a permanent V So that it'll be pretty much X-Men versus Xavier.
Yeah.
Because
I
we already know the powers they're gonna have.
Right.
Should they?
Right. I dug the fact where in the one episode where Soldier Boy's opening up to Butcher and he starts talking about his dad. And then like the next episode, he ends up meeting Homelander and he's just like the complete, like he's just like his dad.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking hilarious. When they first fought, I thought it was funny. He goes, what was it, Homelander? He goes, oh, I replaced you. I'm the upgrade. He goes, pal, you're wearing a cape. He just beats the shit out of him. Oh, fuck, dude. It was...
I need to be superior, even though I know I'm inferior to every fucking thing. Yeah, it's so fucking good. And that's why fucking the fucking Karate Kid girl knew my way to control you is to make you feel like this, which is somehow his turn on.
Yeah.
It made it's like an all-encompassing thing. Crazy.
All right, very cool. Andres, you gotta catch The Boys, dude. It's really good. The third season.
I will do that.
Jack says, I thought Noir was supposed to be a clone of Homelander.
That was in the comic books.
Oh.
That was in the comic books.
Good catch.
And Stormfront from season 2, they swapped genders. So in the comic books, Stormfront's male and female in the TV show. So there's a couple things that they kind of flip-flopped.
So even though Maeve is where she's at, I mean, clearly, Comix got her powers back. Like,
yeah.
Still, she probably have a patch now, but you know, like, and the head popper hasn't got, like, nothing got done. Nothing got everything.
Oh no, for sure. This whole season was wrapped around Soldier Boy. That's what this season was. You know, like you got a little bit of hints of here and there, you know, especially with the presidency and stuff like that, that's supposed to be happening. And nothing was resolved. Nothing from the main storyline was resolved at all. There was no inching the story along the main storyline. This was all a side quest, a side story with Soldier Boy. That's all this was. You know,
I didn't know that.
The only people that died are people you got introduced to this season. Like it wasn't like, that's what I'm saying. It was like it was a running in place season.
I can kind of see that.
Not fucking murder.
Yeah. I kind of see that. And which one?
Wait, yeah, no, Deep is back.
Yeah.
That's new. Black Noir is dead. The Seven is.
Oh shit, my bad. He is because he couldn't.
No, so much happened.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, because when Starlight went on live and now everybody's
it wasn't even fucking. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, everyone sees Homeland as a piece of shit, but then it's getting like Trump vibes of like people love.
Oh, bro, how creepy was that?
Yes, and in the same, and this is not it is a political thing, but it was the Me Too movement versus in the same demonstration. I was just saying, and I don't know why. I don't know. It's like it's sad that they're making the American flag means something bad, and it's not.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like it's making it almost like the rebel flag.
Bro, have you? That's a whole other topic.
Political. I'm just saying they're making it seem.
I understand that, but that's a whole other topic, bro. Because the way that this country is going, it's going to shit right now. So, you know.
But the guy that was all fucking from Walmart, I shop at Walmart too. I'm not talking shit. The fucking girl with the hat and the fucking the American flag was like against almost like the Me Too movement.
Of course, no. I get it. Like there were Starlight followers, there were Homelander followers and stuff like that. It was very much like I kind of get what you're saying, the whole Me Too thing, as for Starlight, but Homelanders was very like fucking white nationalist, like legit, dude. With the way that
he was not, when she was when she wasn't about that, or when she was all about it, and he was like, "No, I'm an asshole, but I'm not that much of an asshole." Like
Right.
It's all. It is a former president style of like, I'm not that, but still I need the fucking support, but I'm not that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not everything that you like, whatever it is to get your support, cool, but I'm not that.
Right.
So it kind of
And
fucking
that's the thing, is
very much fed into that.
Right. And the Ashley in the show, how she broke down the numbers and stuff. And it's just like, and it's just, it's very, the show is very much a
The job she thought she wanted to
Right.
only to be stressed out. Only
Right.
to be like, I don't fucking like, you have to deal with not only fucking Homelander, you got to deal with fucking A-Train. A-Train? Is it A-Train?
A-Train, yeah.
You got to deal with like his bullshit. And it's not even bullshit because like that was even like 4 episodes of him like, I'm gonna go back to my whatever, my fucking, and then he, for some reason, he thought he could impress his fucking brother
Right.
by saying, I have all my sponsorships back. Like,
Right.
bro, I lost my fucking legs. Fuck you. Like,
How
I don't
big,
understand.
How big was it as a fuck you to A-Train for them to give him Blue Hawk's heart? How big of a fuck you to A-Train was
That's
that?
and they kind of do. Like, they humbled Homelander when his son grabs Butcher's hand
Yeah.
and not his.
Yeah.
And now they're doing what they're doing. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, bro. And all it took was like the saddest, no, you can do whatever you want. I still love you. And all it took was like that fucking the broken soul, like, fuck. That so sucks.
Yep.
I would like to think, as a abandoned child myself, that my dad wouldn't say the right thing and be like, fuck you, bro.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, Rigo just joined our TikTok and he says, cheers, gents. Cheers, Rigo.
Cheers, Rigo. Be on the show.
Cheers.
As the meme says, be a man. Be on our show.
So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the last thing for today. And I think I'm the only one that saw Thor Love and Thunder. Yes? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna give you my spoiler-free review of Thor Love and Thunder. I give the movie, and I saw it on Sunday, so I had some time to marinate. So I'm gonna give Thor Love and Thunder a 7.5. What's up, Luis?
What I was gonna ask, has the rating changed since the marination? How did you feel right out of the theater? Is that the same as how you feel now?
No, I think I said in our group chat, did I give it an 8 or a 7? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
What phase is this supposed to be right now?
Phase 4.
So he's still current.
Bro, he's the only one that said that I'll play Thor until I can't play Thor anymore. So
Nice.
yeah. I think I initially said that Thor Love and Thunder, I gave it an 8. It dropped a little. It's a 7.5.
Okay.
It's a 7.5. And it is the shortest Marvel film, sitting at 2 hours or 1 hour 59 minutes. So it is the shortest film. This villain is probably I like Gore's villain, Christian Bale, as Gore the God Butcher. I think he's a phenomenal actor. I think he played the villain very, very well. The one thing that I wish they would have shown a little bit more was a little bit more character development for Gore, because like I was saying, it's a very fast film. It didn't even feel like 2 hours, it felt a lot shorter, but I was having fun the majority of the time there, watching the film.
And he's in Galaxy 3, right? Guardians 3, right?
Thor? I think so. Yeah. I think he is for like a little bit.
Oh.
I think, I'm not sure. But yeah, I really wish that they would have elaborated a little bit more on Gore's story. they
Zach
do
loves
take,
the Shadow Realm.
huh?
Zach loves the Shadow Realm.
The Shadow Realm part was pretty dope. That was pretty cool. So it's just one of those where it's just kind of like, you know, I wish they showed a little bit more of certain things. And I hear what people are saying. They kind of say that like, oh, they dumbed down Thor, like Thor's like stupid. You know what I mean? I don't really see it that way. I kind of feel that he's been a part of being in our world and not so much in Asgard. So he doesn't feel like he has to be all regal and stuff like that. So I feel like we're getting the true Thor, you know, of him being playful, being him making jokes and stuff like that. So I don't see it as him being dumbed down for the films, you know, or the comedic relief of the films. You know what I mean?
Bro,
But
there's
this
some
was,
fucking animated that they make him a surfer guy.
what's that?
Really dumb. There's some animated that movies that make fucking Thor like, bro.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But a lot of the other animated movies, they make him very regal, where he's been in Asgard for years and he only comes down to fight. That's all. That's the only thing. You know, that's the only reason why. You know what I mean? I think with all his trials and tribulations that he's been through from the first film to now, I think we are getting the true Thor. You know, his actual what he would be, his personality wise. You know. The Guardians are in there for a little bit. It does add to the story a little bit, not too much, you know, but it does add to it. So if you guys get a chance, you guys should check it out. I really liked it. Again, Christian Bale as an actor in that film is really cool. But we all know, I'm not sure if you guys heard why Taika Waititi ended up changing Gore's look from the comic books to what he looks like. He said because he did not want Gore to be compared to Voldemort.
Wow.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, because Gore doesn't have a traditional nose, you know, and he's got like tentacles in the back of his head and stuff like that. So yeah, it's that's the reason why he changed it, you know, and I don't think it hurt the story. Like, yeah, I mean, if they kept it like continuity wise or like straight from the comics, it would not, it didn't hurt the film at all, you know. So, but if my calculations are correct in regards to when Thor is going to show up on Disney Plus, I can almost guarantee it's going to show up on Disney Plus come August, the first, you know, week of August, you know, that it's going to be on there. First week, mid August, it's going to go ahead and show up there. So yeah. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up. What's up? Go ahead.
No, we have two hosts falling asleep, so we should end the show.
So that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for episode 87 of Comix. We want to go ahead and thank everybody that's joined, that's commented over on Twitch, on TikTok. We appreciate all you guys. We love you guys. You can find all of our social medias. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. Luis and Ash do a lot of good work on our YouTube page to go ahead and edit our videos. I know we got a lot of stuff that's going to be coming out soon. A lot of skits, some series that we're going to go ahead and be putting out. So you're going to see Andres in a suit, maybe a bathing suit. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know. We'll go ahead and do something. Luis is definitely going to be naked in one of them. So he's ready. He's ready. He's been going to the gym every day. He's getting ripped. He's getting ripped tonight. So I appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys. Leave a comment.
He works out. He says, "Fuck Miles Teller," and then
Miles Teller has just joined the chat room.
And then left.
And then left.
You already dealt with Whiplash. You can't do nothing.
That's true. All right. So with everything that is, or with that being said, I just want to say thank you again. And Comix,
we are everywhere. We'll be live next week. Zach.
Good night, everybody.